Hello to all the future Stall-chan fans out there. Today we have a very special episode, and by that I mean the very first one. For all you otakus out there with special girlfriends, and by that I mean 2D girlfriends, you're going to want to listen to this episode. Because we're going to be discussing a few tips on how to enhance your anime body pillow experience. From the master. I'm not actually the master, I just really wanted to say that. Okay. With the rise of mental health and economic struggles, it's no surprise that dating has become very hard for people these days. Even if you actually find someone willing to put up with you, there's lots of things you can end up disagreeing on. This is why some of us must resort to waifuism. Now, I must say, waifuism is a very serious commitment that not everyone can really, commit to. It's a very serious commitment to your number one favorite anime girl. Compared to a 3D relationship, things can be just as serious depending on who's involved. Not many people actually indulge in the practice. I don't personally, but I still find comfort in finding ways to enjoy my favorite character in 3D. From one waifu lover to another, here's some tips on how to enhance your anime girlfriend experience. Okay, you put your face. Tip number 1. Use heating pads. Now, this one I actually haven't tried myself, and it would really only be pleasant during the winter months when it's really cold and you need someone to cuddle up with. For example, your waifu, which is why I'm making this video. But, anyways, using a heating pad while cuddling with your waifu will really add to the experience. When cuddling or hugging a real person, you're able to feel their body heat. Sometimes it can be hard to immerse myself when cuddling with my pillow because she can be really cold, even with blankets. Imagine how heavenly it would be to embrace your lover's plush-warm body. There are multiple options for this: electric heating pads, electric blankets, and microwavable heating pads. The microwavable pads would be the safest and most reliable option because they aren't connected to power and will lose heat gradually after you fall asleep. I would say that a potential downside would be that the beads can pull to one side of the pad due to gravity, but that would only really be the case if you sleep on your side. An electric blanket would offer the most realistic cuddling experience. All you have to do is wrap your waifu in the blanket. I would suggest keeping it on a low setting, as a higher setting could potentially damage the print, or be unsafe for you to sleep with all night. Just saying. Change the face. Tip number 2. Add boob and butt cushions. I know this one sounds a little weird saying it out loud, but it would definitely add to the squish factor. I'll do a quick tutorial if you don't actually want to go out and buy cushions, which you're going to see in a second. First, either go out and buy 1 or 2 padded bras and strap them to the respective areas, the chest, and the butt, of course. Then take some extra stuffing from your pillow, or a few socks or an old t-shirt, and stuff the bras. Afterwards, put the pillowcase back on, and there you go. You could also use some safety pins. To help keep the bras in place when you put the case back on. Now, keep in mind, this would only really work if your pillowcase has a boob and a butt side, because with 2 boob sides, the straps could potentially conflict with each other. And by that I mean Tip number 3. Spray her with some perfume. Imagine you're going in for a hug after a long day and you can smell your wife's sweet hair and clothes. Sounds like heaven. This one I actually haven't tried myself. To be honest, I'm worried I'll damage the fabric if I spray a bunch of perfume on it. Another option would be to occasionally wash your pillowcase with strong-smelling detergent or fabric softener. This is what actually gave me the idea. But it might not end up sticking all that much or for that long, especially... Never mind. I know quite a few anime that sell their own character perfumes, so it would be even more special if your waifu had a canon scent. Tip number 4. Add weight to your pillow by wrapping her in a weighted blanket. Again, this adds more of a human feel to it. When you cuddle with a real person, you'll feel her weight as she lays her sweet head on your arm or chest. You can also achieve this with a weighted body pillow or multiple smaller weighted pillows if you can't find one. This will add a lot to the comfort factor and is a bonus if you've ever wanted your waifu to lay or sleep on top of you. I would also suggest the second option if you really like looking at the entire design of the pillowcase versus just the face. If you wrap her in a blanket, most of the design could be blocked out, so think about your priorities before you pick one. Let's pick another expression. Tip number 5. Include her in your daily activities. I've always dreamed of having a nice breakfast, lunch, or dinner with my adorable waifu. But sometimes when I try to sit her up in a chair, she just slips out or falls. I have an easy solution for this. Simply get one of your belts and situate it around the pillow and a chair. You can even put a shirt or a piece of fabric between her and the belt to prevent some scuffing, which could be a risk. So be careful, fellas. I'll be doing another quick demo, which should appear somewhere over here. The first thing you want to do is sit your waifu up in the desired chair. Then using your belt, fasten it tight around her. I think this could work on any chair, but thinner, armless chairs or anything with a backrest would work the best. And then after that, you can enjoy whatever you want to do with her, whether that's take her to a nice restaurant, or maybe if you want her to help you study or something like that, maybe she can be there when you do your works. I mean, the options are practically endless. And that, my friends, oh Jesus Christ. And that, my friends, is going to be the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching to the end. If you would like to see more videos like this in the future, please like and subscribe. And also, if you want more tips, I can dig some more out in my brain. But let's be honest, you're probably not going to need some after watching this video, because you're going to practically have a real life girlfriend now. So anyways, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe.